Neither shall my sword save me.
Yep.
Where's that at again?
Psalms 44.
44.
Yep.
Yep. So let me go to Titus now. It's Titus chapter 2.
Deals back with the woman, right?
Yep. Titus chapter 2, starting at verse 3. It says, the aged women, matter of fact, I can read from the top, actually. It talks a little bit about the men, the first couple of verses. It says, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. Okay, that's what the men should be. Not all emotional, man, our kids is getting killed, we gotta go kill somebody. That's a stupid ass mentality. When the Heavenly Father, when you lack the understanding that the Heavenly Father is the one that's killing your kids, that's killing you, that's killing us. Okay?
Esau, Jake, that's the end game of it.
Right.
You know, you kill me, I'm gonna kill you.
Everybody did, dummy.
But at the end of the day, these Edomites got way more guns than you, and they in the power seat right now. So while you over there thinking you're gonna kill an Edomite, it's 10 or 20 Edomite cops that's killing 10 or 20 Jakes.
Yep.
And whatever damage you think you're gonna do in one town, Esau got this whole country sold up.
Yeah, God.
Hey, his game
You can
is
think
big.
you're gonna chop something down in Georgia, but down in Louisiana, Texas, or Mississippi,
Minnesota, you can keep naming.
This is Jake getting their ass
Jake
whooped.
getting beat down, getting
You
shot
go
down.
right now, I bet somebody just got killed. Jake just got killed.
Yeah.
By an Edomite.
Probably a little child and got killed.
It's been Jake's getting killed every day.
Bro, they've been lynching Jake.
They still been finding hangings.
Lynching. That means it's premeditated.
There's like 7 of them.
Because what they do, they waited to kill him and then they might as well build a rope once they got him. No, they premeditated that shit. They just had the rope tied. They was, let's go hang some niggas, man.
Paste me content sauce. Get a rope.
Right? Now for the women, verse 3, it says, the aged women, likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers.
Hey, holiness.
Yep.
You know?
And what did it say? Holiness with all sobriety, right?
Yep.
And it said, which women professing godliness with good works from 2 Timothy. Yeah, that was that 1 Timothy, 2nd chapter. It says, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers.
Hey, when you look in the definition for holiness, it says befitting men. Befitting men, places, actions, or sacred things to the Most High.
All right. Yeah, as a man,
So you want to be able to do things that gets you revered, so to speak. It gives you honor and respect.
That's right.
Okay.
It's an honor unto you and your man, and unto the Most High, which our nation should be living that way, in honor unto the Most High. Through and the women through the men, and men through Yahweh Shai all the way to the top.
Order. 1 Corinthians 11.
That's right.
Yep.
It says, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children.
That's the role of a woman.
Yep. To be discreet.
That ain't happening because she out there in the military. She's out there in her what they call it, your occupation. Yeah. You have a career oriented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's out there busy doing shit she wanted to do in the world, and the child is getting raised
on the streets.
You know?
Yeah. By nothing.
Fucking transgenders is teaching your child.
Yeah, reading books in the library.
You know?
Deuces is daddy.
South Central. OG Bobby John. Now, who was it that told him? Yeah, it was
Ray Ray.
Ray told him. Like Deuces is daddy now, and the county's his mama. From the movie South Central.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but it was true. Ray got your boy out there. Still in
car stereo.
Still car stereos. What? You know? It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet.
Discreet meaning she has self-control. She know how to curb her pleasures and her emotions.
Yep.
Which a lot of our women don't know how to do.
Majority.
Hey, you was out there tonight, bro. What we see? Women that can't control their fucking mouth.
Yep.
Anything that crossed their mind, it's already on octave 10, pushing it out there.
Trying to get the most attention.
Man, and there was nothing to say. Nothing good to say, shall I say.
Hey, slut it out. Just look like straight sluts.
Next word is chase.
That's the standard attire of a woman in America is to dress like a straight slut bag. You know, you can't even tell the difference between an actual woman that's out there working the clock and a regular woman that
on
just
vacation or some shit.
she's on vacay and shit, man.
Yep.
You approach them, they just damn near the same.
They look the same.
Cause they look the same. You know, well shit, you advertising it like
You got a whole uniform on.
Right.
because I'm dressed this way. like Dave Chappelle said.
You said titties popping through the turtleneck. Yeah, but that's the extreme. It sounds extreme, but that's damn near the mentality that these women are pushing. You know? Just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean I'm a whore. Said no, but you are wearing a whore's uniform. And that's the truth. You really make it confusing, and then, hey, how you gonna have bait and then get mad when somebody gets hooked to the bait?
Right.
Yeah.
It's you, bitch, you're wearing the bait. What do you think? Man, it says to be discreet, chase
Chase meaning pure.
Yep.
Like you have the term chastity.
Yep.
They got what you call a chastity belt.
Okay.
They put that on their daughter so her virginity can be still pure,
Yep.
So you
don't go
preserved.
preserved. You know.
Yep.
You think these women are chaste?
Chase.
You got to go to the Middle East for that.
They put a chastity belt on these women. Shit, they'll turn into motherfucking welders. Trying to get that motherfucker off, man.
And what did that woman with the 7 kids say? Now I can finally get out here and live my life and get my freak on. We're gonna smoke. I'm smoking. I'm drinking. It's just an example of how bad our people truly are out there. You know, she couldn't wait to get free.
What was it? What was that? The name of that? It was something that T.I. was trying to do for his daughter.
Oh.
He came down on
Hymen check.
Hymen check.
Yep.
You can't even do that. You can't even check your daughter's virginity.
He's just making sure she ain't out there hoeing it. Hoes got mad.
Yeah.
The hoes got mad.
Hoes
All
got
the
mad,
hoes
bro.
got mad. Especially key words.
It was pressure to apologize. And he
Yeah.
did.
He did.
Yep.
Sucker.
Apologizing to nobody, especially my damn
My
girl.
goddamn daughter. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
Who that was grilling? Was it Jada Pinkett that was grilling?
It was a nigga woman.
All the hoes.
Yeah.
She's a fucking
You did a
adulteress.
lesson
Yeah,
on it,
kind.
some big black grizzly bear looking nigga woman, man.
It's whoever they can get that's gonna say something.
Wasn't it Caracas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some big black ugly bitch.
He ain't
yeah,
trying
no.
to get to you. It say, Chase, keepers at home. You're supposed to be maintaining the household, man. The living situation at the house. Supposed to have the food ready. And I'm not even trying to I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know, every woman knows that that's what your job on the earth was for. To take care of your household and your family. And that includes your man. Okay?
Push
That's
out
what you're
seed.
supposed to be doing.
Push out the babies.
Hey, keep this man happy so when he come home, hey, how do you don't want a man to leave you? Keep the house good. Be a keeper at home.
Yep.
You want to keep your man happy. Be a keeper at home.
Have some incense burning, some fragrance burning. You smell good.
Some
Yep.
food.
Some
Some
food,
hot
hot
food,
and
man.
fresh.
Yeah,
Kids
yeah.
in order. Hey, but he ain't got to come in and deal with these kids. Because they just had a fucking Snicker bar at 10 o'clock at night. Nah, man. Had them kids in the bed, laid out, bathed and everything. And a man will want to spend that time with you.
Yep.
Straight up.
Because he'll appreciate it more.
Man.
He see you putting in the effort, you put in the work. Man, he just ain't gonna be no.
And don't the scripture say not to give yourself over to a light woman?
Yep.
God.
Simple.
Don't desire her just for sex. Like you want her to be an asset to you. She's supposed to be able to contribute, man.
Yeah.
You know. She's supposed to be like a pillar of rest unto you, man.
God.
Hey, we were talking about
Instead, she want to be a fucking dragon.
terror,
She want to be the Tasmanian devil and shit.
God, bro.
the disruption when she come in. Hey, when Chris Rock told that joke, right? He's like, men don't want to go straight home. They want to go out and relax. We want to go drink something, smoke something, see something, do something, and then we'll go home. Oh, let me take my ass home to deal with this woman. He said, because as soon as you walk through the door, she's like, hey, he's like, God damn, let me get my foot in the door. Let me have a fucking piece of chicken. You know, I butchered the joke, but that was part of the joke. Damn, can I get in the house and relax? Why you want to come in and unload everything that was your day? I had my own day to deal with. Now you gonna drop all your pressure and shit on me when I walk through the door.
He said, I don't want to hear yours.
Man. So, but the point of it is, it's not that men don't want to hear about it and try to help solve it, but you're not in the moment of wanting to solve it. Yeah. You're in the moment of wanting to give it away. You just want to relay it on to somebody else. It's an important thing that you understand. This man is the head of this house. As his mentality in the house is going to be the whole mentality of the house. Okay, so when he comes here, he should be able to kick his feet off, have a hot meal, have a drink, take a shower, a bath or some shit, man, and relax. Then we can now tackle the issues that went on in the day and set up and prepare for the days to come. The next day. Yeah. Okay, this is what we got to get done tomorrow. That is a system that has always worked.
But see what you said? Doing that would allow the man to lead. Right. These women don't allow the man to be a man and lead the household. Yep. She got to have her say so, what she thinks should happen and what she thinks need to be done. No, the man is over the woman. And that's how the Most High made it. So she has to let him be a leader of that home. If not, this is gonna be confusion.
Yeah. Let's take it back to the origin. Let's take it all the way back.
Oh, you go to Genesis 3.
Let's go there.
I got more on this
Genesis
list, by the way.
3.
I got more on this list, by the way.
3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, and this is the Most High.
And I'm gonna go back to this. Gonna line up beautiful.
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
And he shall rule over thee.
So let me go back real quick, because the rest of this list says what? It says, this is back in Titus 2. It says, to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their husbands. That's huge. And what it's saying, Timothy, it said subject unto their husbands. Okay?
Because a righteous man is not gonna. This is talking about a righteous man being in subjection to a righteous man, not no nigga in the street.
But did you choose a nigga?
Yeah.
Now you gotta start thinking about it, like the lady that was here. Hey, you chose this cross-dressing ass, whatever the fuck this was. You chose. You chose that. You know, that's your choice. You didn't make a wise decision.
She chose.
She chose.
A lot of these women, they don't
terrible
make wise
decision making. They don't know who to go to get counsel or help to help choose.
That's why they have to be directed. They have to be guided.
They can't even choose what the fuck to eat.
Hey,
what you want to eat? Man, just pick something.
Then you pick something. I don't want that. Then damn, you come up with something then.
You know what I like? Shit.
You know what I say when that happens? Okay, I'll be right back. I'll leave. I just go eat. Something by myself. That's how I deal with it. But what's funny is my woman catch on now. Like, no. Hold on. Okay, so how about this? Yeah, now thank you. Now we're talking. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what's in bounds of what I can eat. Let's eat that. I'm cool with that.
Yep.
You know?
I got something real quick.
Yep. It says that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. You got it?
Yep. There's Ephesians 5 and 22. It says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord.
Because a man is your Lord.
Sarah called Abraham Lord.
You shall desire him, and he shall rule over you.
Who's our Lord, Yahweh Shah? Who's Yahweh Shah's Lord?
Head.
Who's his Lord? Who's his head?
We're married unto him.
Yep. Right.
It's verse 23. It says, for the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church.
It is.
And he is the savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
Everything.
Yes, sir.
It's not that hard. And if you made a decent choice, I'm just saying decent. If you made a decent choice of a man, because for some reason women get the choice in this society. In the ancient world, it wasn't that way.
It was arranged back then.
Hey, even when say if your father was killed or whatever, whoever was helping you to make the choice wasn't around, guess what? You still had somebody helping you to make a choice. Or you make choices not according to what the man got or what you think you can get from him. You make choices by, okay, this man is tall. Okay, this man is level-headed. Okay, this man's a warrior. Things that meant something in the time that you lived in. Now, you wouldn't be, oh, he got a nice car. He got a good job. He got waves. Bitch, that's what you're worried about.
Martin said, you got good hair.
He got good hair.
He got height, he tall.
Got muscles.
You know?
Muscles.
Jordan.
And the prototype man right now is tattoos, a beard, dreadlocks, or you could do the fade or whatever, but it gotta be
Or bald head.
clean.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Bald head, maybe.
Or bald headed, muscles, tattoos. That's the prototype.
Yep.
Look,
No wisdom.
Hey, yeah. Oh,
they ain't
key,
looking into
key,
his.
key.
They ain't looking into this man's character.
This man's gotta be emotional.
Yeah.
He's gotta
Yeah, be in touch
have
with his
wisdom.
feminine side.
Yeah, kind
Gotta be. You gotta wear
Like that
pink.
shit is-
You gotta be
some
pro. You gotta be pro LGBT.
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
You gotta understand my needs.
You gotta be down with black.
Shit, you gotta be Black Lives Matter.
It's crazy. And it don't matter
Ever
if
seen-
that's a Latino man, that's a so-called black man, that's all of them.
But you know what? The same way these women choose men is how Israel used to choose their kings.
Ooh, kind.
Yep, when they
Kind.
chose
Remember when
Saul.
they chose
Saul.
Saul?
Yep.
They was like, "Well, get him.
He's the tallest.
tall, and he's good looking. He's
Yeah.
handsome."
Yep.
Yep.
The most get that real quick.
First Samuel.
First Samuel 16.
Yep.
Most I don't look on you as man. Look,
Yeah, the outward appearance.
but a lot of these women, they're very what you call superficial, meaning they look at things from a surface level point of view.
Kind.
External.
What Elder Mawatazak say? LA, what he say? He said women are not deep.
Exactly.
Not. If you really take a moment to think about it, they're not really deep.
Yeah.
Now they're complex, but they're not deep though. They have a lot of intricacies and shit like that you gotta pay attention to, but they're not real deep.
And a lot of
that's not a knock on you.
And a lot of them don't desire to be deep.
They'll play deep.
They'll play it, but they if you tell them, okay, read a book and we'll talk about it.
Right?
They ain't gonna, how many women is gonna read a book? Let alone the scriptures.
Yep.
Shit.
Give her a Zane Chronicles book. She'll
Give her
she'll read the whole
40
whole
Shades
shit.
of Grey.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit. How to be
Yeah, 40
how to
Shades
be
of Grey.
how to be a bigger hoe.
Give her that what's the girl that plagiarized? That B. Simone
B.
shit,
Simone,
bro.
yeah.
Give her that shit. She'll read
Give her the
it.
B.
Read
Simone
it
book.
through.
She gonna read cover to cover.
Fucking hoes.
Or give her some books that teaches her how to seduce men and shit.
Yeah, some Erica Badu
Yeah, I was
shit.
gonna say that about
Steve
about
Harvey,
Jewish.
Kind.
Yeah.
Think like a man, act like a woman, think like a man and shit. So they'll learn ways, destructive ways to
Act like a demon. think like a devil.
destroy, that relationship,
Yeah. Hey, who said it? It was a comedian that said it too. He said, it was Dave Chappelle. He said, 100 things to know how to please a man by some lady.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would you ask a man what a man wants? He said, a list for a man is short. So I could give him a sandwich and leave him the fuck alone. Silence. Sleep, sex, and silence. Sandwich, sex, and silence. Man, be happy forever.
That's Samuel 16:7, right?
yeah, that's the one.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I refuse him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for men looketh on the outward appearance.
And especially women.
Definitely.
They gotta see what you look like on the outside, man. They also gotta see what you possess.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta see it.
Yeah, they gotta see what you got.
A man could have $1 million.
What's your
She's hiding.
occupation? What you do?
What you do? Yeah, what you
That's
do?
their favorite shit to ask you.
Like
you know?
she's some fucking lawyer or heart surgeon or
She's an
something.
accountant and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
When she asks you that, she's basically calculating
Yeah,
your
get off.
pockets.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
She work at the mall.
A little more, right?
For the Lord seeth not as men seeth, but men looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
Uh-huh. At the mind of a man. And when you look at when they was looking for people, someone to fight Goliath,
Yep. Kind.
what was David doing? What was his mind at? I'm
Tending
busy,
to the
man. I ain't
sheep.
got time to be doing that. I'm over here tending to the sheep.
Kind.
I got matters to do. He's like, get that dude. That dude's the one that's the only one with his mind right. All y'all over there scared. And so David shows up the smallest of everybody, like, y'all scared?
It's
Wow.
uncircumcised.
I was over here busy. I wasn't worried to see what was gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. Because if the Most High be with us, who could be against us?
Kind.
You know? That's faith right there.
This is Sirach 7 and 25. It says, "Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding."
Yep.
They didn't say let her choose. They said give her.
Kind.
Meaning she wasn't gonna understand who you were giving her to, but the father would understand. Why? Because the father would have evidence, and his father, and the man that you give your daughter off to, when his dad was about what that family line and family name was about.
Yeah.
You'd be able to make a better decision than just guessing. This old catfish ass nigga that you know that you ain't sure of.
Hey,
And
and
you
you
catfishing her.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
she thinking that, come find out that nigga ain't got nothing.
I didn't done it. I didn't use that before. I faked it. You borrow your car. When you show up, yeah, baby, hop on in. Hey, that happens all day, and women fall for that all day.
Yep.
But so do men.
Yep.
Men fall for what? Weave, high heels,
Nails,
nails, and
eyelash,
shit, fake ass eyes and eyelashes.
eyebrows,
Fake ass and titties now.
titties,
Yeah, and then-
ass.
Things that don't actually occur in reality.
Yep.
See, that's why, things are going to have to change, man.
That's right.
And that's what the Lord's coming to bring. And hey, and before you know it, Isaiah 4:1 is going to happen, man.
Kind.
When all hell break loose, they're going to have to change they whole tune, so to speak.
Right. Kind.
They're going to want to get right. They're going to want to go back to their natural order. Right now, they're not daunted with that fear.
Kind.
They're gonna want to be quiet. They're gonna want to be what's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna want to be subservient,
Shame-faced.
chase.
Hey, just like we're coming back to being in order.
Kind.
Hey,
We're returning back to our Father through His Son.
the women gonna return too.
So our women gonna return just as we're returning to the Lord, man. And only a remnant is returning to the Father, so it's not going to be a majority of women that's going to return to us.
Yep.
We're going to get them on the other side, man. So I don't know if y'all had anything else. All right, so with that, we're going to close. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honor to our elder apostles. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. We're going to say Shalom, Wa Barakatam. We're going to say Abba Ball.
Above, above.